The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
The Jets are making some moves ahead of their game on Sunday against the Arizona Cardinals. We'll talk about those moves plus where the Jets are at in terms of actually getting back in the playoff mix. It's the Jake Asman Show. Let's hit it and get it started. Man, our Jets are primed for a historic season.
We didn't let the outside noise and world divide us. That game right there represents exactly where the process of this thing is. We're all we got. We're all we need, man. That's it.
Your first win, man.
We bleed Jets green each and every day. This is not the same old Jets. We have Aaron freaking Rodgers. We have Garrett Wilson. Let's go. We have Breece Hall. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chat, baby. Cut the line. We have Sauce Gardner. We have Quinnen Williams. The Jets bandwagon is loaded. Now it's time to talk all things New York Jets. It's the Jake Asman Show. Here we go, Jet fans. Quick show. Wanted to squeeze it in. I'm on a bachelor party in Montreal right now for my dear friend, Dan Budick, who's getting married in March. I'm the best man in the wedding, so I had to be here. Otherwise, I think I was going to make the trip out to Arizona for this weekend, and we'll see if the Jets will make me regret not being at this game on Sunday. It's a huge game. We know it's essentially a must-win, and last night, after watching Cincinnati lose to the Ravens, if you look at the Jets' path to getting back in the mix, it is right there in front of them. As bad as this season has been, as disappointing as this season has been, if you look at what the Jets need to do to get back in the mix, if the Jets win and the Colts lose this weekend, the Jets will sit at 8th place in the AFC standings. You look at some of the scenarios that exist for the New York Jets. I think if they get to 9-8, they got a legit chance to get in. Certainly, they get to 10-7. I think they will be in, but you can't even talk about any of this unless the Jets, at the bare minimum, win their next two games. Win on Sunday, win next Sunday against the Indianapolis Colts, and if you go into the bye week at 5-6, you have an outside chance. I'm not going to say it's a strong chance, but you have a chance. And this team's got to prove that they could build on what we saw in the second half last week. Because that's really it. We've seen the Jets look good this year and then come out flat as a pancake the following week. Same exact scenario. Look good on Thursday night, come out and play about as bad as you could possibly play the following week. So let's see how this Jets team looks with 9 days to prepare for this Arizona Cardinals team. We will see. Now, some news and notes to break down here. Let's talk about the injury report because I believe it's significant. It appears, right, and I say appears because you never know with the Jets and injuries, it appears like they are going to have 4 of their 5 starters alongside the offensive line. Morgan Moses has returned to practice as expected. We know he's an Ironman. We know he's playing through a multitude of injuries. But John Simpson yesterday, also on the latest injury report, returned to practice as well as a limited participant dealing with a groin injury. You look at what this means. It likely means that you'll have Tyron Smith starting at left tackle. You'll have John Simpson starting at left guard. You'll have Joe Tippmann starting at center. You'll have Morgan Moses starting at right tackle. And at right guard, feels like it's going to be Olu Fashanu, who's never played guard in his life until last week. Feels like he's going to be the guard in this matchup on Sunday. And you listen to Todd Downing talk about Olu yesterday. It sounds like it is, in fact, going to be Olu. Downing saying that Olu needs to be sharp with the communication because he's going to have to make some line calls. And we know Olu's really smart. You know, I don't love that Olu is kind of, being tossed all around in year one. You'd like him to just kind of get a chance to just learn one position at a high level, but you got to play your best 5. And Olu Fashanu, I don't think we can argue it talent-wise. Certainly one of the Jets' 5 best offensive linemen. So he'll be out there. He'll have Morgan Moses and Joe Tippmann helping him out. I didn't think Olu was bad. last week when he had an opportunity to play. But it does look like Fashion is going to be the right guard here. Now, as far as the other injuries on this team, right? Elijah Vera Tucker, what's the deal with him? Well, the fact that they didn't put him on IR, you felt like, okay, he would be back this week. But you look at AVT, and he's yet to practice this week. So it doesn't look likely. Now, can you get AVT back for next week? You hope, because otherwise, he should have been on IR because he ended up missing 4 games. So we'll see. I mean, you'd love to get Vera Tucker back, but once again, it's another year where AVT is banged up and dealing with an injury. Now, the other thing I want to break down here, the Jets have made more roster moves at the kicking position. We're going to have a new kicker again this week. And I can't say the Jets are wrong for this. So they released Riley Patterson from the 53-man roster. He kicked last week against Houston. Now, he didn't attempt a field goal. And his extra points were all good. It was a little shaky on that first one. So it's not like Riley Patterson won the Jets kicker job for the foreseeable future. The Jets have signed Anders Carlson to their practice squad. I would expect him to be elevated for this game on Sunday. Carlson was released by the Niners earlier this week. He was 5 for 5 on field goals as an injury replacement for Jake Moody. And as Rich Cimini notes, the Packers drafted Carlson last year with the pick they acquired from the Jets in the Aaron Rodgers trade, the 6th-round pick. We all remember the one that can become a 2 based on 65% of the snaps. There was a 6th-round pick in that deal that actually turned out to be the kicker the Packers drafted, who's now the kicker for the Jets. So, did the Jets improve at kicker with this move? I think they did. So I have no issue with that. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. So Jets go out there and seemingly have improved at kicker. Not easy to do in season, but let's be real. I don't think there was anyone who was like, yep, they can't move on from Patterson now. Like, come on. So there's your move there in regards to the kicker. So I think that's the right move. Comments, questions, super chats. We'll cut the line. This is going to be an abbreviated show if you're tuning in late. I'm on a bachelor party in Montreal. The crew went out to get some authentic Montreal bagels. So I'll have a full food review later on here as I'm doing the show. Your super chats will be going to tonight's festivities. Wink, wink. You can imagine what that might be. So I appreciate everyone for their support. Another reminder, the show's available in podcast form on either Apple and or Spotify. Just search The Jake Asman Show, and you can take the show on the go and listen to us there. Want to give everyone a huge shout-out who supports me via Patreon. Join the Patreon if you haven't already. It's patreon.com/Jake Asman Show. If you're thinking about buying any Jake Asman Show merchandise, join the Patreon first so you get that promo code to save 15% off on all items. That is included with your Patreon membership. So how are we feeling, Jet fans? What's the confidence level in the Jets on Sunday? You look at this game, and I could tell you from talking to people, a lot of people do like the Jets as far as neutral observers. A lot of people like the Jets that bet. A lot of people like the Jets that just break down games every week for whatever reason. People are putting a lot of stock into the second half, I guess, the Jets played last week, and the fact that the Cardinals are not as good as what their record says if you look at some of the advanced metrics, which is what we said about Houston, too, to be fair. And I could tell you, Warren Sharp, who's like a big NFL prognosticator, his best play of the week, one of his biggest unit plays of the year, is actually the Jets in this game. And if you look at how the betting market has shaped out so far in regards to this game, the Jets in a lot of places are now not just a favorite in the game after being a 2-point underdog when it first opened, but they're now a 1.5 favorite. Jets minus 1.5 is what I'm seeing right now. It makes me nervous. Are the Jets more talented than the Cardinals? Yes. Do I have a ton of confidence that they're going to be able to win this game? I got to see it. How many times have we seen the Jets lose this exact kind of game? Big win, you come out, and then you lose. They got to build on it. I mean, this team needs to go on a winning streak to have any chance. You got the first win out of the way. You can't have a winning streak unless you win a damn game, and they stopped the bleeding momentarily last week, but now they got to get it done on Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button if you're just tuning in. K-Brock says, big Jets win coming, from your lips to God's ears. Chris M's an Asmaniac for 7 months. How many hoes have you met so far? Canada has the best in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris.
Calm your freaky down.
This is a family program, man. Family program. Anyway, all right, we'll open up comments, questions. Your super chats always cut the line. Appreciate everyone tuning in here. Let's say hello on the Gusbuster hotline this morning to Dirty, who is first up today. What's up, Dirty?
Hey, what's going on, Jake? You're out there?
I am in Montreal, my friend. Yes, sir.
Montreal. Cool. Well, I hope you have a good time doing what you're doing, man. Look, I don't think people understand we haven't really been that good at the tight end. You know, we haven't been good at covering the tight end. McBride is an extremely good tight end. Our run game, we can tighten it up. That'd be great, but we have been letting everybody through. Now, I think our offense can outmatch their defense. I truly do believe that. They have Buda Baker has been very good. I understand that. But I just think that our offense can outshine their defense, and it'll be somewhat of a shootout if we continue to allow the running backs to do what they do, continue to allow the tight ends to do what they do. And we got to get healthy on the front line. We really do.
Yep. I completely agree, Dirty. I think when you look at where the Jets are at right now, offensive line wise, 4 of your 5 starters. I mean, that's not bad for Jet standards. You know, this far into the season, though, I will say.
Right. I think, to be honest, I like what you have put up before. If we win this game, we have the same record as the Bengals.
Right. Well, think about it like this. With the Bengals losing, the Jets can finish Week 10 in the AFC as the 8th place spot, meaning they're 1 out of a playoff spot of the 7th seed. Colts are playing the Bills. All likelihood the Bills are going to beat the Colts. So, you know, it's right there in front of the Jets. You know, I hate to be like, you know, the Jets are still alive and people are just like, how could you even say that? But it's like the AFC is not great. They are absolutely still alive, and this team has talent, which is why we're still clinging to that.
I mean, we can't rule it out. What did the Giants do years ago? They didn't they start off 0-6 and then they ran the table and got into the playoffs. Like, it's not that it can't happen. It can happen. It's just, does it usually happen to us? Not so much. But it's not that it can't happen. So we have to hold that faith. We gotta have that positive hope, not that negative hope that, oh, I hope it doesn't rain. Not that kind of hope, but hope that we're actually going to do this. And you know what? Keep the faith. This is New York. Anything can happen.
Dirty, I love it, man. Look, win Sunday, and 4-6 has been done before, right? And we have actually seen plenty of 3-6 teams make the playoffs. And there's also now, an extra playoff seed in each conference. That's huge. The AFC is not what it is. Is not what it's been, I should say. We'll see. Jets gotta prove they can handle going into a game off a win with extra time and handling business. The last time they had this scenario, they were a 9-point favorite at home. You couldn't have played worse if you were the Jets. Rick Kent coming through for the people. How about a 5 spot of channel memberships gifted by the great Rick Kent?
Money, 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 money.
Thank you very much, Rick. If you hear your name called, you are an Asmaniac. Rick supporting the Jake Asman Montreal Fund today. Amir Lambden, Nick D, Kick Out Jams Joe, JC, Trail Trek family, all receiving a channel membership. If you want to get gifted a membership, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You like the video, and if you're watching live, click on Rick's name in the comment section, and you'll see there's a button that says "Turn on Memberships," and you got a chance to get one. Michael with a super chat. He cuts the line. Hard not to improve a kicker. Why did we mess around at it for so long? Huge mistake. Huge mistake. I put it on Joe Douglas. Because how else can you explain the fact that they allowed Greg Zuerlein to be the kicker going into that Patriots game? He should not have been the kicker after the Bills game. There have been warning signs since the summer he's not the same guy. And look, it's not only Greg Zuerlein's fault why this team is 3-6, despite the talent they have. But let's not act like that's not a big part of it, right? With league average kicking, the Jets, I think at the bare minimum, have another win, maybe 2. And you can honestly argue if they got last year's version of Greg, who missed 3 kicks all year, they'd have 3 wins. It matters. That's also why we cling to hope with this team, though, too. It's like, yes, they're 3-6. However, it's not like they're getting destroyed in these games. They're right there. They're right there. And with better kicking, they would have more wins than just 3. But you have to hope that the kicker they just added Andrews Carlson, who hasn't missed this year, filled in for Jake Moody with the Niners. You have to hope that he'll hit the kicks that you need him to hit. Anything under 45 should be automatic. And you take your chances. Sco with a super chat. Have fun tonight, Jake. Thank you, Sco. Appreciate that. I think we're seeing a CFL game tomorrow, by the way. For those yesterday who were, I forget which listener brought that up. But I've never been to a Canadian Football League game, so I think we're seeing the Montreal Alouettes tomorrow. We wanted to see a Habs game, but they're not in town, unfortunately. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuned in live right now, hit the like button. We are presented today by Underdog Fantasy. So I was looking at it right now, folks. Download the Underdog app and use promo code Asman. That goes without saying. But there is an Underdog Pick'em selection I love for this Jets-Cardinals game. I was looking at it right before the show. You could get Kyler Murray higher than 12.5 yards as his longest rush as one of your Pick'em selections. With all due respect to the New York Jets defense, if I could get Kyler Murray's longest rush higher than 12.5, I'm taking that. I think that's a free pick. Kyler Murray will have at least one rush that goes for 13 or more yards against this Jet defense. That is not good at stopping the run. They're going to have to score points in this game. So I'll post my full Underdog slip later on, but that is definitely one I'm eyeing. Make your picks. Download the Underdog app today. New customers take advantage, deposit, and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash with that promo code Asman. Check it out, and shout out to Underdog for being a huge, huge part of our program. I got open phone lines for anyone who wants in. Comments, questions, super chats. We'll cut the line. We continue right now with your calls on a abbreviated Jake Asman program here from Montreal. Let's say hello to this guy.
B-Mac. Look at my TV. B-Mac. I love Aaron Rodgers. Jets. Go Jets. Hey, Jake. Happy
B-Mac.
Friday to you.
Happy Friday, B-Mac.
Yeah. I guess I need to get a big get together with Peter Castro, Dave Barriga, and we need to have a drink together because I don't know why they don't like me, man. I mean, I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm respectful, you know.
Did you say you're handsome?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. So I don't know. So, Peter Castro, when you get out of the hospital nice and healthy, just come we can have some champagne and tickets together. But as far as the card game, Jake, just have some positivity, believe in magic, and I think the Jets are going to take care of business. I really do.
Did you say believe in magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Believe in magic.
So to recap this call, you are handsome and you want us to believe in magic. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
B-Mac. Hey, you hater guy. Allen sucks and JJ can kiss my ass before I wipe.
Man, what a call there from B-Mac. Allen reacting to B-Mac's call saying respectful. Rick Kent says, don't forget modest. Allen says, did B-Crack find God in the last few hours? Sounds like the chat doesn't agree with B-Mac's assessment of himself. Super chat here from Dano. Thanks for the content. My pleasure, Dano. We gave you a show yesterday morning, giving you a show today. I don't know if we'll have one tomorrow, so check the Discord for updates. We'll see what the schedule looks like, but we will definitely have a post-game show immediately after Jets-Cardinals on Sunday. I'm flying back in the morning to New York, so I'll be ready to go for 4:25 kickoff. More of your calls right now. Let's say hello on the Gusbuster hotline to Philly Noodles. What's up, Philly?
Oh, what's going on, Jake? How you doing?
Hey, Philly.
Not much. So I realized I have to step my game up from your fan. What was it? The fan rating, right? Or fan rankings, top 25. I'm not at the underground facility today, but I can say we're still needing to get bricked up for this win. I think what we need to do is really decapitate Kyler. We got to get to him. Little, doesn't matter, fast. We got to bring the pressure, and it'll probably develop into a win just by that nature because under pressure, he's not as good. So a little Cardinal told me that, they got to watch out for us attacking. So I say we take the head off the birdie. See that? Getting bricked up. Take the head off. And then just cause havoc. Get that birdie. Burn the rest of the squad up. Just take the head off. Take the head off the snake. Take that birdie. Get Kyler. Get him down. Get him done. Get bricked up. Get me on that ranking. I'll be back at the facility next week with some more stuff. I'm cooking. We're kicking ass.
Are you gonna kill a horse live on the air next week for the Colts?
I have some stuff going on, Jake. I have some props. I think every week going on for the foreseeable future here. I'm trying to make my stake my claim here, in the Asmaniac fandom here. I think I'm a pretty good Asmaniac.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but it is unique. So you will stand out amongst the people making the rankings, no doubt.
There you go. Take out Kyler. Take the head off the snake. Seriously, if we do bring the pressure, we could crush them. For sure, and stopping James Conner. That's it. You stop Conner, you stop Kyler, probably got to win. Period. End of story. Let's break it up.
Noodles, baby. Yeah.
Let's get bricked up.
Incredible. Hit the like button if you're tuning in right now. We got 300 people watching. Appreciate everyone tuned in. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Quick Friday show here, Football Friday. Let's check to see if we have any super chats. We do not, so let's continue with your calls right now. The Hamburger's next. Hey, Hamburger.
What's up, Jake? So I guess tomorrow we're going to be skinning a live chicken on your show.
I mean, who knows what's coming next?
It's funny, man. The other day me and my daughter were watching the show, and she wanted to see if my name was up on the screen. And so she's looking for it, and then all of a sudden she looks at me and she's like, I found it. And I go, where? Because I didn't have my glasses on. And she goes, right there, right above Grody Nutsack.
Oh my God.
I almost died. I didn't know what to say. It was cute, but it was funny as hell, man. My wife's like, oh, this is the show that you have my daughter watching?
Oh, my goodness.
Listen, man, I hope you're having fun out there. I hope you have fun tonight. Right now, I'm just sitting down with ice on the ankle after physical therapy. But listen, man, you saw last night with the Bengals, there's a chance. There's a chance for this Jets team to get there. But, like we all say, they have to win. Yep. They have to start by winning this weekend. They have to start by taking Kyler Murray out of the game, because that's going to be the big thing that kills us tomorrow, Sunday, if we can't stop him. And one other thing, I did yesterday when I called in, when we talk about culture on a team, culture isn't just about getting along in the locker room. That's great. Last year, they all got along. But culture is everything, from the penalties, from finishing plays to performing what you've learned in practice and taking it onto the field. That's culture, being responsible for everything you do. It has nothing to do with if they have the respect in the locker room. Great. When I have employees and they do an okay job, but they're not good, but they don't get reprimanded for the crap that they do, yeah, I'm still a good guy. They're happy at their job, but their job isn't being performed properly. That's part of a culture thing too. So that's where I wanted to go with that culture yesterday. And it wasn't about that the locker room is together. Who gives a shit? We want to see it on the field.
Look,
so
the only way you can talk about culture mattering is if you have a winning culture. It means you win.
We have a losing culture.
You got to win games. You can have
a bunch
of guys that get along. They like the coach. They like solid. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
20 and 36. You got to win games.
Correct. Hey, man, listen. Have fun tonight. I can't speak on my past too much on this show because, but let's say I have a master's degree at the Gentleman Studies. So, but enjoy your night. Be safe out there. Have fun, and hopefully we see you tomorrow. If not, we'll see you after the game on Sunday. Let's go, Jets.
That's right. Hamburger, I love it. Great call. For those tuning in late, I'm in Montreal for a bachelor party, which is why we only had one show yesterday, and we only have one today. Good week to be here, though, I will say. It's not like there's a ton going on with the Jets. The circumstance is kind of pretty basic. win Sunday, and then we have a lot to talk about. Lose, and then it's like, well, what did you really do last week? You beat the Texans, great. You beat them last year too. Didn't mean anything. This is why you got Aaron Rodgers, though. He's not on the injury report this week. I think Aaron's going to play well Sunday. I do. He's in a dome environment. It is grass. It's a defense that is not very good, right? I know they were good last week against Caleb Williams, but watching that back, I think it was more about the Bears being bad than like the Cardinals being great. But they're playing well right now. I mean, they're 5-4. Give them credit. I think Jonathan Gannon's a way better coach than most of us thought he'd be. You know, he's kind of corny. Some of his catchphrases are silly, but the team plays for him. And Kyler's had a nice season. But you never know what version of Kyler you're going to get. What if Kyler's set up for a dud game? That'd be huge for the Jets. Can the Jets make that happen? Rick wants to know, how cold is it there? Really not terrible. It's 52 degrees, a little windy today, though. You know, yesterday it was in like the high 50s, and then at night it got into the high 40s. Really hasn't been terrible. J Mags, who I believe will be at this game on Sunday. He lives in Arizona. There needs to be a spy on Murray every play. I'll be 12 rows away from Brick. They're going to hear it Sunday. There you go. He will be there. Let's go, J Mags. We expect to see you on TV. Leading the Jet chant. Ladies and gentlemen, more of your calls coming up. Question from the great Boomtown. He says, Canada treating you well so far, Jake. Boomtown, your native land has been tremendous so far. All right, I had some great poutine yesterday. Just incredible. Nothing like it. Jay Quest, are you meeting up with Winnipeg Jet fans? Yeah. Yeah, I'm organizing a Winnipeg Jets fan meetup later today. Yeah, I was inspired by the annual San Francisco Giants and New York Giants annual picnic. And who could forget the annual New York Rangers and Texas Rangers get together? You know, I remember back in the day, Henrik Lundqvist and Yu Darvish had quite the kinship. Great callback. Rick says poutine is great stuff. Oh yeah. Yesterday we had a buffalo chicken flavored poutine at dinner. It was very, very good. I went to London this year, fish and chips each day. I've been to Canada now for one day, and so far today. Yesterday I had poutine already twice. I'm doing what the locals do, people. Your super chats are going to the poutine fund today, so keep that in mind. Rick Kent already contributed with 5 gifted memberships to that fund, Rick, so thank you. Let's get to more of your calls here before we wrap. Open phone lines for anyone who wants in on the conversation. Let's say hello to Bob from Vermont.
Hi, everybody. This is Bob from Vermont. I am Bob, of course. Michael says hello, Jake. How you doing?
Hello, Michael.
Yep, he wants me to always say hi to you on your show. So, yep, good old Canada, huh?
Good
are
old
you
Canada.
in a hotel or are you at somebody's house?
I'm at an Airbnb.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about that too. I thought it was shit. But like you said, I think what?
I said you sound tired.
No, I'm very upset yesterday what happened.
What's wrong?
I was going on because you weren't there. I was going on at 4 o'clock, right? But early in the morning yesterday, we lost our electricity. We got it back. But we lost our internet because down the road from us, there was this old sports bar that's not longer there anymore. Had a fire in it. So it blew up like 3 power things. And then my computer came on at 10 o'clock at night last night. So I couldn't have a show at all yesterday. So not happy. So I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a good game, like you said. He's healthy, you said. And then I think, like we said, we have to stop the run first. Stop Connor. Get after little Kyler Murray.
Did you call him
Little
Curry
small.
Murray? Is he
Curry
Indian?
Murray. What?
Is he Indian? You called him Curry.
Not Kyler Murray.
Oh, okay.
The little boy. He's smaller than I am, I think.
Mm-hmm.
and we should have a spy on him. And I think we're going to have a good running game against the Cardinals. I think we win 31-10.
31-10.
Yep, that's my guess.
31-10, Bob.
Yeah, that's my guess.
That's a lot of points and a big blowout win by the Jets.
I don't think they have it in them. Like they could go on the streak like they did when Aaron Rodgers did with Green Bay. Sweep the board. Let's go sweep the board. Let's get to the playoffs.
That's right. Now, would you like to respond to Jay Quest, who commented on the fact that there was things burning down in your neighborhood and you were only concerned about your Wi-Fi and not the well-being of anyone's property?
Jay Quest, I worry about everybody, okay? Stop stirring trouble, okay? You stir a lot of trouble on everybody's show.
He stirs the pot?
Yes, he does. And then also to Noodle Guy, you got a long way to catch up to us leaderboard people. You got a lot of catching up. Okay, you take your sweet time playing with your toys and all that. You're not gonna be going over me, V-Man, Charles Gorman. You know, you got a lot of catching up to me.
Wow.
I rank you about 25 right now. That's about it.
You don't think Philly Noodles can make a run in the Asmania?
No. He's one trick pony. He thinks look at me. I could rip a horse bird's head off. Ooh, look how exciting that is. Ooh, exciting, I knew. And then, I got something for a horse. Oh, yeah. That's so comical, Philly News. Are you still on? You want to talk? I can't wait to get you back on and talk to you. I remember talking to you.
What did Philly Noodles do to you? Why are you so mean to him?
I just don't think he deserves to be calling in. He doesn't call in that much.
Mike writes in, threatened much? It sounds like you're threatened, according to Mike, about Philly Noodles.
No, I just rank him as 25. That's all I give him.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now to respond is
Frank.
Philly Noodles. Hello.
Oh, Philly Noodles, you have a long way to catch up to this. I like you, but you got to know your role player. You got to know your role player.
I respect your tenure. I respect my seniors very much. I do. I understand you are you have a stature in the Asmaniac community. I 100%.
I need to get over me, man. You're not getting over me, man. That's definitely.
I just would hope to break. You know,
now you're 25. You could move up a little bit, like 15.
Hey, I'm 25. That means I make the list. So then I'm on the list. I'm not saying I want to be the best. I just want to make that list. That's what I thought.
Not 45. It said 25.
Yeah, that means I make the list. Then I'm on the list. So I'm on there.
Jake's only reading the top 10 this month. He doesn't want
no, I don't think I'll break top 10. Your calls are legendary. I mean, you got T-shirts out. You got emojis.
Listen,
hey,
do you see me
we're looking up to you, bro.
Do you see the game we went to Thursday night?
I saw that. You killed it. You killed it. I didn't go to the game. No, I live in North Carolina, man. I left too early, 2 years too early for the Jets run here with Rodgers. It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah. Well, we went to the Noelle is the girl who
Calm your freaky down.
I know. I gotta calm my freaky down.
Calm your freaky down.
All right.
Hey, listen, Bobby, I'm going to be bringing more props, but it's going to be coming from the underground bunker. We're going to be bricked up, smashing this full jet pressure. We're bringing it. I'm bringing the house down, bro. I need support. This is the opposite. We need support, man. Hamburger just spoke of it.
Yeah, well,
everyone's got to be on the same team, bro. Let's go.
Gotta call him more. He called him 30 times this month. Got to give the guy credit. So.
Of course, I want to build everybody up, Bobby. I want to build your brand. I want to build my brick house, breaking whatever props down. You know what I mean? This is it.
Horse. Let's see what you have for the horse.
I got a colt. It's not going to be a real horse. That's sick. I'm not that crazy. You know what I mean? But it'll be fun, man. Bobby, it's going to be fun. I want fun times. I like you, Bobby. I want everyone to like everybody.
I always like you. I didn't. I'm just saying you got to wait to know when to pass us.
I'll pay my dues. I got you.
You got to pay your dues. People who call in, pay their dues. I don't like people who type in chat and they don't talk. I don't like people
Yeah.
like that. They're
Oh, you talking about
chickens.
Alan? No, Alan's always on here.
No,
Listen, I
Alan's
can't beat
cool.
Alan.
Alan.
Excuse me.
All right, we're back. I'm glad Philly Noodles and Bobby could come together. All right. Hamburger with a super chat. Jake getting a Carcucci board tonight. Where's Tanzel Smart, Hamburger? Super chat from Castaway Jet. Bobby and Jake, can you please let us Canadians know how many Providences you can name? Bobby versus Jake. Bobby, call back. We'll see if you know any Canadian Providences. Shout out to Castaway Jet, who also super chatted us. Well, welcome to the Big North. First time in Canada, Castaway Jet. Appreciate the welcome. Metro Funny says, when Bobby wears his robe, you know it's cold in Vermont. I mean, Bobby will wear the robe in the heat of summer, though. Joining us right now is someone who we all will sit back and probably despise.
Warning! Warning! Alan alert! Shit's about to get ugly, folks. Warning! Alan alert! Hide the children!
Hello, Alan.
Hello, Jacob. First of all, I'm fascinated I'm fascinated by the knives behind your shoulder. I'm just staring at it. Just pocket of knives. I don't know why. Now it's out of the way. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's good. I like bitter Bobby. I like Bobby who sleeps maybe 2 hours a night and comes out swinging. That's the Bobby I enjoy. Enjoy Montreal. Is it still 19 to drink up there, or is it now 21?
I think it's 18 actually to drink up here.
Oh, is it 18?
Yeah, casinos too. Drinking and gambling.
I used to drive up there for college. We used to go up there all the time and drink at 18. It was at 19, I believe. I don't know. Maybe it changed to 18. Why are the Jets 1.5 point favorites on Sunday?
I mean, they were favorites against Houston. We all questioned and they won. So I don't know. Maybe the odds know something we don't.
I'm trying to be optimistic, even though it's really hard for me to do so because that's just not in my nature. But it's such a tough matchup if we don't score early and often. Again, I liked Bobby's score of 31-10. I don't know what he's been watching lately, but we need to score at least 30 to win this game. I just don't see any way this is a defensive struggle. I think it's a 34-31, 34-28 type of game. And if the Jets don't start fast, they're going to get blown out, as I said before. It's just a tough matchup, especially against their running game and especially against some of their weapons in the passing game. So I just don't see any way the Jets could contain him throughout the game. This is a game where your offense needs to show up, obviously.
Agreed. And if you score a lot of points, you put a lot of pressure on Murray to be one-dimensional as a thrower and not rely on their ground game. So I think that's a key here, right? Build a lead and help your defense by scoring a lot of points to help them.
And if you're going to spy Murray with Quincy, do you have confidence in Sherwood against McBride? That's such a tough matchup. I don't know if Adams is playing. They're going to have to scheme differently against the tight end. It's such a tough matchup, especially if you're going to have Quincy spy Kyler Murray. I just don't know how they defend him. I think it's as big a mismatch this week as I've seen in a while because Trey McBride does everything in the passing game. That's just
I think you'll see Michael Carter used on him too. He'll be back this week. It looks like it.
Well, enjoy Montreal. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
You got it, Alan. Appreciate the call. Super chat here from Matthew Alexander says, Jake Berman, you buy the does yet? I have not had the Canadian aspirin yet, but I will do my best to honor Chris Berman at some point this weekend and do that for you, Matthew. Super chat from Rex. Hey, Rex. Jake, go out there and scout some nice legs and feet in those Montreal clubs. Well, Rex, I mean, we know you know a thing or two about feet. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, here we come, baby. Here we come. Here come the Jets, man.
Also, Bobby didn't call in, so in regards to the super chat about Canadian provinces, other than like Alberta, British Columbia, and New Brunswick, right? I think I got 3. That's probably the best I could do. That's not bad. I think I got 3 right. So, someone Canadian here, Boomtown or Castaway. Tell me if I got that right. Let's say hello to Daniel Beware, who's next. What's up, Daniel?
Hey, what's up, Jake? How are you doing?
Oh, living the dream, man.
Yeah, I heard that you are in Canada right now.
I am.
Good, man. Well, first of all, I want to congratulate you because of the Asmaniacs power rank. It is a freaking good idea. I don't remember which was my rank, but anyways, I appreciate to be appeared on the list. And well, talking about the Jet stuff. First of all, I wouldn't trade Mike Williams for a 5th round.
You
I
were number
think that
22, Daniel. I just checked where you were on the list.
cool. I mean, that's not bad, right?
Oh, it's great, man.
Well, I be probably a rookie of the year if I keep myself, you know, talking probably 5 times per month. I don't know. We'll see. We'll
I
see.
think you have it in you. I think you have a lot of potential on this show.
Thank you, man. And well, going back to the stuff of Mike Williams, we are injury away from needed him because I don't really like about the Gibson and Irv Charles on the wide receiver room. And if we trade Williams because Aaron Rodgers like more Irv Charles or Gibson because they're selfish and stuff like that, I think we are on a bad point because he is managing the team. Um, Valuing not much the skill set, but rather more than the selfishness and all that kind of stuff that the people, well, in this case, the players give to the team. Um, do we have signed Quinton Jefferson yet or not?
Quentin Jefferson signed with the Bills. Oh, there's the chicken. I was waiting for it. We needed that. Quentin
Yeah.
Jefferson signed with the Bills, which I can't blame him because the Bills are in first place, a legitimate contender, and he also previously played in Buffalo. So it's not like he only has played for the Jets.
God damn it. Because I also think that we need some help in the defensive in the defensive tackle room. We need some help. I think that the thing that helped us the last year it was we have a lot of players that were good in the defensive line and we can rotate. This year we do not have so much rotation, so the players are getting tired and they're losing effectiveness when it's about to creating pressure or sacks. Even though my McDonald is doing good, but we can do better. And what else about the game on against the Cardinals? We just have to play out, man. We don't have anything else. As Ulbrich say, we are enough, I think, and we are what we are. So you have to be there on Sunday and play out against a tough team because I think Kyler Murray is having a good season, and as Jets fans, as maniacs were saying before me, Trey McBride is having a lot of targets because Marvin Harrison is doing his stuff too. So they're a pretty good team. And I want to show you one of my chickens. There is one, and the other one on it's the white one. His name is Chayo. So yeah. See you later, man.
I love it. Great call. We're glad the chickens are doing well. Just incredible. Incredible. Daniel down in Mexico representing the fan base. Nicholas became an Asmaniac. He hit the join button and signed up. Thank you, my man. We appreciate that. Eric wrote in, the Sharps are betting on Kyler playing COD this week. We can only hope. We can only hope. All right, last chance to get in here. Comments, questions, super chats. Appreciate everyone tuning in here. A little Football Friday show for you. Congratulations to Tom Ace, who now has been blessed with a wrench next to his name as one of the chairmen of the Asmaniac Power Ranking Committee. We will release monthly rankings based on people's performances as callers into the show, all culminating with the first ever Asmaniac Madness that will take place during the NCAA tournament this year. Ladies and gentlemen, we say hello to David, who's next. Hey, David.
Oh, yo, what up, Jay? My bad, bro. I'm at work right
You
now.
getting that laundry in?
No, I'm working. I'm working.
Love it.
I'm at work. Yo, real quick. Oh, how's everything? How's Canada? You gonna hit the strip clubs tonight or what? What's popping?
Well, let's just say it might have already been hit last night, and will probably be hit again tonight.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yo, real quick, because I deliver to the jets and the hospitals around here and all that. So I was delivering yesterday to a doctor's office, like the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and I'm cool as hell with the shorty in there, and she's a Jet fan. So I'm like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Whatever. Here's your package. She's like, yo, guess who was here yesterday? And I was like, ooh. Now I'm getting nervous because whenever she says that, like, I'm like, damn, another Jet player's here. So she was like, Joe Tipman. I was like, oh shit, that's my guy. I took a picture with him the other day. And I'm like, what the hell he was there for? She's like, oh, he had like a bad ear infection in his ear. He was getting mad wax out. He looked like he was in pain. I was like, what? I'm like, yo, he wasn't in the injury report. I didn't see this. So I'm like, damn, I hope this ain't gonna be an impact or nothing like that. I hope he's gonna play the game too. You didn't hear nothing about that?
No, I mean he's not. I mean, I think he could play with an ear infection though. Like that's. I'm sorry he's dealing with that, but
I know. I know. I'm just
I think he'll be all right.
I'm gonna be looking at that though. And yo, real quick, you got the Jets app? You be watching like the interviews and all that?
I do have the Jets app, but I don't typically use it for content. I just use it for where my tickets are.
All right, cause yeah, me too. But they were interviewing Sauce, and he's like puzzled why all these teams are running towards his way. Like, bro, what do you mean? You don't know why they're running your way?
Yeah.
You can't fucking tackle, bro. You got to step your game up. That's why they running your way. So I feel like he's in denial. I don't know, man. I'm just like, but look, listen, the one Jets drive, like, cause I was saying to myself, like, yo, 6-6, I'm back on board with this team. But yo, this one Jets drive, man, they do a great job, bro. I'm home, I'm tearing up. I'm like ready to run through the wall already for this team now again, bro. I'm excited. I'm soup. I think we're gonna win the game against the Cardinals. It ain't gonna be an easy game because you know how we struggle with the run and mobile quarterbacks, but I think we got this, man. I think we got a little run in us, bro. Like, I hope we do, man, because I don't want my football season to end early. I'm still out here supporting the team and going to all the games. Like me and my son, we went. I'm a season ticket holder, so we went to the game on Halloween. It was his birthday, so I got I bought like a little bottle, gave him a couple shots, and we had a great time, bro. And out of all the Jet games I brought him to, they all lost, and this was his first win, so he was soup. It was a good time, man. So hopefully in this Arizona game, that second half that we put up, we do that for all 4 quarters this time. You know what I mean? It's about time this team shows up on Sunday, ready to win, make us happy. I want to be happy on Sundays, not miserable, and then argue with my girl. She calls me pathetic for, because I'm like, pissed off that the Jets lost or whatever. But I'm excited for Sunday, man. I want this shit to. I want to start rolling already, man. I can't. I hate being a loser. I hate losing more than I like winning. I don't know if that makes sense. But,
hey, I got you,
saying?
David. Look, one game at a time, man. I mean, they have the talent to do it, but we just got to win Sunday and we'll go from there. That's all we can do.
Man, you already know. Yo, lean back, son. I'm so yo. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait for Sunday. Let's get it popping, yo. Have fun out there in Canada. You know what I mean? Throw some dollars out there for the kid. You already know.
Yes, sir, David. I appreciate you, man. Good call. How about this super chat here in Canadian currency from Board Fat 31? Enjoy Montreal. Jake is a Canadian. I have to mention there's a solid curling tournament on TV if you're bored. How about that? A little curling action. I mean, I'm excited to check out my first ever CFL game tomorrow. So at least we're crossing that off the list. Where's Chris Strebler at? What CFL team is he on? PA, would you guys get mad if the Jets played good and still lose? Yeah, I would. They got to win. There's no playing good and losing. Not when your season's on the line. And you're 3-6. All right, let's say hi to Coach Brick, who's next. What's up, Coach?
Good morning. What's up, Jets Nation? Hey, my thoughts as a holdover from last week are that the playoffs are here. How lucky are we? The Jets made the playoffs. We have to win every game or we're out. This is exactly what we all wanted. Playoff football in November. All right. So me and the boys are on a flight. We won't be seeing Michael Carter. I'm pretty sure he's MIA. That would be Michael Carter 1. Don't know where he is. I don't think he's on the Arizona Cardinals anymore, Jake.
Where is Michael Carter?
I think they cut him. And if he's on a practice squad, I'd be shocked, which is unfortunate because he is a super kind human being who always made time to chat with my son and I. Good dude. I understand
He's
why.
on the Cardinals. He is. I don't think he might be on their practice squad though. It doesn't appear like he's appeared in a game this year.
No, I think he's friends with Trey Benson. I think Trey Benson's the guy there at the backup spot. So I don't think he's getting any snaps or is active on game day. I think Strevy is also injured. I think he tore up his knee or something. So we're monitoring him at one Jets drive. It's just just in case. So I got Joe upstairs looking at tape. I don't know what we're doing with our kickers. I'm not quite sure I understand when our kicker doesn't miss a kick and then we cut him.
Yeah, but the guy they brought in is better. Like he was 5 for 5 on field goals, filling in for the Niners, and I think Patterson didn't miss a kick last week, but he doinked in an extra point, so it's not like everything was smooth. So I got no problem with the Jets trying to improve there.
I'm right there with you, but doinking it and going in is the trend we need. We were doinking them and going out for far too long this season. So I'm excited. The guys are already on a flight headed west. I got on a flight in a couple of hours to head. I guess it's just south for me, coming from California.
Yep.
Meeting the boys there, and then you are looking for press conference like this. Is that the request? I got that one.
Man. That's right. On the sideline too, in game.
When you after I dap up everybody pregame, you'll see that on the video stream. I'll do this for you, and then when Samini asks me a silly question and I give him a ridiculous answer, hat on backwards.
Coach, bring us a win, baby.
Let's get bricked up.
Let's go. Get bricked up. Need a win. Need to win Sunday. Rob writes in LFG JETS Jets. Michael Carter is in fact on the practice squad, by the way, for the Cardinals. Running back Michael Carter. So we will not see him. Jets got to find a way to win. No excuse. Get it done. Get her done, as they say. It's the only thing that matters. Reminder, jakeasman.com to get your merch. jakeasman.com/shop to get your merch. All Patreon users get 15% off every item. So check that out. The Jake Asman merch store. Shout out to several of you Asmaniacs who purchased some merch this past week. Always cool to get that notification and see where we're sending various merch items to. Let's see. Want to make sure we didn't miss any super chats here. Just a reminder about programming. Most likely no show in the afternoon today. We'll be back Sunday for the post-game show. If there's anything notable that comes out of today, injury report, what have you, we will potentially give you a show tomorrow morning at some point. But I want to thank everyone for their support. Thanks for the super chats, channel memberships, etc. This channel is built behind the community that makes this channel the channel. So you guys are awesome. Thank you again for helping us reach 40,000 subs last week. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It's free and helps this show continue to survive and be shown to more Jet fans as we continue to grow this community. My name is Jake Asman. This has been the Jake Asman Show. I want to wish everyone a wonderful Football Friday. Enjoy the weekend if I don't talk to you till the postgame show after this game on Sunday. And I will end this show with one message and one message only. You ready for this? Jets. Jets, Jets, Jets. Let's go, baby.
Jets, Jets. You're a degenerate gambler, and you're in your mid-50s. Who bets on the Jets? Have you not learned anything about betting? The Jets are going to come back. No, they're not. They're never going to come back. They're never going to come back.
Hey, Bills Mafia! You're in the wrong stadium, you friggin' a-hole!
You guys football fans? I think the Pats could take the conference this year. I mean, the Dolphins are overrated and the Jets are choke artists.
I wouldn't say that, Mr. Deeds.
Why is that, though?
You own the Jets, Deeds.
I do? Whoa. That sucks.
You think that scares me? I'm not scared of you, you pansy!
Yeah, I'll put my own fist through your face, you friggin' a-hole!
Hey, keep moving, you hump!
Who do you want to win?
The goddamn Jets.
Jets!